Well, it's that time again. Let's walk in faith, talk about anime, and grow together. Welcome to Reb's Otaku Talk. Hey Otaku family, welcome back to Reb's Otaku Talk Studio Ghibli Fest. I'm your host Rev, and with me are my co-host K2.
Howdy, howdy.
And Raver Mom.
Hello everybody.
This season we're diving deep into the whimsical, heartfelt worlds of Studio Ghibli, where fantasy meets faith and wonder points us back to the creator. Whether you're a lifelong Ghibli fan or just discovering these animated masterpieces, we're here to explore each story through the lens of Christian values. From the skies of Laputa to the forest of Totoro, we'll uncover powerful themes, spiritual insights, and the beauty of God's truth woven into every frame. So grab your favorite snack and open your heart and get ready for a journey where faith and fandom soar together. This is your Christ Walk with Otaku Talk. Studio Ghibli Fest starts now. Now for today's episode, we are revisiting something we did in Season 1 that was very fun and was a pretty big hit, and we are going to do a Season 2 Food and Fellowship episode. There is no movie tied to this. It is literally us picking a food group or a Japan crate or something along those lines, and we are going to try different things from that group of foods, and we are going to give our opinions on it, and we're going to just have conversation and fun, talk about where the podcast has been and where it's going, and some of our favorite stuff that we've talked about. So today we are going to be doing something that Raver Mom came up with for our Food and Fellowship. And Raver Mom, you want to tell everybody what we're going to be eating today?
I don't know if I want to, because if it's a flop, then it's my fault.
Well, go ahead. Give us your flop.
So I was thinking, because it's like the start of pumpkin season and all of that we do like pumpkin spice or pumpkin flavored items. Because, that's all the rage now.
Yep.
So...
Well, the pumpkin spice usually starts in like September, August.
The end of August, I know.
So right now we're doing pretty good.
We are, yes. It is extremely crazy how the pumpkin spice went from being just October to October, mid-September, to mid-September, beginning September, and now it's like late August.
Yep.
Especially the pumpkin spice lattes.
Yes.
Where that is, our daughter is now addicted to. So.
Yes, we let her have a small taste of coffee, and now every time they go out, can we stop by Dunkin'? Can we go by Cattle Dog? Can we go to Starbucks? It's like, please stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
She even went to Walmart and got the pumpkin spice latte slippers.
Okay.
Yeah,
she's very coffee addicted.
Yep. Anyways. So yes, pumpkin spice, mostly pumpkin spice, I think is all of our items.
And what's crazy is we're in the midst of pumpkin season, and we go to the store and we go hunting for pumpkin stuff, and there's not as much as there usually is out there right now. It was weird.
Yeah, very much.
I think it's because we're at like the end of October.
Towards the end of it.
Yeah.
We still have November to go. We got
in
pumpkin
retail,
pie and everything, though.
That's old, man.
I tried telling him that.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, it's crazy how things have gotten, but when it comes to retail, when you hit late October, that's where they're changing. I mean, granted, even beginning of October, there's a lot of Thanksgiving and Christmas stuff out already. So they're transitioning into Thanksgiving and Christmas flavors. So I was like, this might not be. That's why I said it could be a major flop.
I'm not ready for peppermint and cranberry just yet. We've got to stick with the maples,
I
pumpkins,
agree.
And stuff like that until at least the middle of November.
Yep.
I think November should be deemed the caramel month.
I'm not going to argue with that. I love caramel.
Like maples, caramels.
That's a year-round thing for me.
Yeah, same.
So.
Yeah, I can agree with that. So, before we dive into deeper conversation, let's go to our first item. So I think we will go with possibly one of the weirdest things that I think that we found, and that is pumpkin spice Cheerios.
Yeah, that's an odd one.
I don't think they've ever released pumpkin spice Cheerios.
Yeah.
Yes, they have. Braver Mom would know.
They have in the last, I don't know how long they've been out, but I do know that I have seen them in the last few years.
Okay, well, I think Princess Vivi's gonna like this one, but we'll
yeah, she
find that
loves
out
Cheerios.
later
Yeah.
because she's a Cheerio baby. But let's give pumpkin spice Cheerios a shot and see what we
All
think,
right.
guys.
It's always fun doing this with Rev because he's adventurous to a point.
I think I just prefer the Honey Nut Cheerios. I mean, these aren't bad, but
I think it tastes like a Honey Nut Cheerio with a spicy back end.
yeah,
Like a nutmeg or allspice
Yeah.
bite.
yeah.
See, that's the problem with pumpkin spice or like pumpkin pie flavored anything. If you overdo the extra spices, it just messes it up.
The thing is, you can't
Although-
really taste pumpkin in it.
Yeah.
It's just the spices.
Oh, I do. But I love pumpkin, so
She loves pumpkin so much, she's wearing a pumpkin shirt right now.
I am. I saved it for this occasion. I think it would be better in milk. I think the milk might tone it down a little bit.
Yeah. I think, honestly...
We are eating this dry, by the way.
Honestly, I think that you might lose the flavor in milk.
Yeah.
I bet you it would flavor the milk,
Oh, of course.
and the milk would taste good.
Well, you guys are drinking water, I'm drinking milk, so I'll do the whole cereal milk and thing in my mouth, and we'll see what happens.
He's not cleansing his palate, sir.
Huh?
You're not cleansing your palate.
That's all good. Yeah, that tastes better.
Don't
Yeah, I'm
you?
sure.
Although I think I'm with Kate too. I might, if this was like a single serving or like one of those boxes,
Yeah.
little boxes, I'd probably get it. But having a whole box, because that box
yeah,
is not
it's
small.
a big box.
That is like a family size box.
Yeah, it's like a 30,
they're larger.
It's like a 30-ounce
Yeah.
box or something.
Yeah, if it was one of their like 9-ouncers, then I wouldn't mind buying it. But I don't think I would eat this enough. And I love pumpkin.
No.
So
The Otaku kids are going to have fun with this one.
They are.
It's nice for like a little like late night snack though.
yeah,
Yeah.
but a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
You couldn't. I mean, this could be totally like. This could outdo a lot of pumpkin for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we got some status updates. At
All
the
right.
end of season 1, we ended in 8 countries. We get, our podcast has reached 8 countries. Within the past week, we have reached 13.
Wow.
And today, they updated it, and we are being heard in Japan.
Sweet.
So our goal from last season of being heard in Japan has been met, which
I think
I'm
he
excited
yelped
about.
with excitement when he
I'm
found
sure.
that out.
That's great.
I'm like, what? Finally?
Because didn't you tell me we reached a point where we could, the account could be translated?
Yes, last week on YouTube, we had met all of the qualifications to be at their higher tier level of service, and one of the new features that they have for us is that they auto-generate our podcast into the different languages from around the world.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
And our first this week's podcast, or last week's podcast, was the first
To be done.
to be done. That and our bonus episode, we released the Demon Slayer full
Okay.
review.
Yep.
Those two are the first two to be in that auto-generated setup. And the first two languages that they were listened in besides English was Arabic and Japanese.
Really? Wow.
So it's pretty cool. Now we are being listened to in multiple different languages,
Nice.
which is pretty awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, that right there is exciting. But that also came with a controversial thing.
All right.
I pronounce the name of the studio that we're listening to for this season Ghibli.
Ghibli.
How would you pronounce it?
Ghibli.
Okay. Raver Mom, how would you pronounce it?
Ghibli, because that's what I have always heard,
So,
even outside the house.
so we had a gentleman leave us a somewhat negative review that it's a negative one. It was made out of complete and total malice, and I still took it a little positive because we were referred to as AI, which we are definitely not
Nope.
AI. There's too many mistakes, too many likes, ums, uhs, and I
Yep.
knows.
I know.
out of our segments, but that to me that kind of speaks to our quality, our editing quality, our sound quality is only getting better and better and better as we go along. So if we reached a point to where they think we sound like AI, then I think that means our quality has gotten pretty good. But he also said that we are pronouncing it wrong. He says that it is Ghibli, not Ghibli. And
I've heard it both ways.
that's the thing, it goes back to really the pandemic, whenever all of that stuff was going on in 2020, where people started making such a big deal out of it. And now you have people who I guess have become, purist about it. Because in Japan, they pronounce it with a soft G, which is a J sound, versus a hard G, which
Yep.
is the G sound. And so I got to researching it. And for, if they are wanting to be purists about it, then Ghibli is even wrong. Because in Japanese, the GH makes a soft J sound.
Okay.
J. And the BLI in Japanese phonetics makes a BR sound.
Okay.
So in Japan, it's pronounced Ghibli.
Wow.
So for everybody who's saying it's Ghibli, you're still wrong if you're wanting to look at it from the Japanese phonetics. But there was an interview done back around the pandemic with Miyazaki,
Okay.
and they asked him, is it pronounced Ghibli or Ghibli? To which he responded, because he's a co-founder, it was him
Yep.
and one other guy, but he named it. He said, whenever I named it after an Italian plane. And whenever I named it after this plane, I did not know how to pronounce it, so he pronounced it with Japanese phonetics, which is Ghibli or
Okay.
Ghibli. He goes, but the correct Italian pronunciation of the word is Ghibli. So he flat out
Interesting.
said he doesn't care how they pronounce it because either way they're right. Ghibli is the correct pronunciation of the word that he wanted, that he fell in love with that plane
Yep.
to name his studio.
Because the word Italian, not Japanese.
But of course, it's like us with Spanish names. You have Jose.
Yep.
It's a J, not an H. But if we were to pronounce it using English phonetics, it'd be Josie.
Yep.
So I mean,
Well, even in the English language, GH is an F sound
Yeah.
yeah,
in a lot of words. So and then in some words, it's not even pronounced.
Yeah. They're
Like
silent.
it's silent.
yeah.
So,
So
I mean, the English language is all messed up, and no matter what, whenever you look at it.
Yeah.
and the thing that people don't realize is this: we watched Porco Rosso. That's K2's.
Yeah, that's my
That's
favorite.
K2's movie. In there, they stopped in Italy to have the plane repaired, and the motor that they stuck inside of the plane was a Ghibli motor. and they paid homage to the origin of the name in Porco Rosso.
Yeah.
So we can conclude that if the guy who named it flat out says, if I knew it was properly pronounced Ghibli, it would be Ghibli and not Ghibli or Ghibli, and he doesn't care what you call it, then it really doesn't matter. Yep. Okay. So, to all the purists out there who are offended, apparently, by us saying Ghibli, Miyazaki doesn't care.
Thing is, though, is nowadays the names of things or names of people are becoming very important.
Mm-hmm.
And some take it to a political aspect, but I know for us, Rev and I, names are very, very important on where they come from, their meanings, and everything like that. So when this was brought to light, we both immediately was like, okay, well, what is it, and everything. So it was very interesting, our lovely little spiral, to find the answer.
So thank you to the man who said we sounded like AI slop and that we mispronounced something, because it gave us a nice thing to look up. It kept us busy for a day, and
not for a day. Oh my goodness.
Half a day. Fine.
There you go.
It gave us something to, entertain our time and, to learn something new about the studio, because, even with his name, I've heard it pronounced Miyazaki and Miyazaki. And the one pronunciation of his name that I would trust is whenever you're watching like Kiki's Delivery Service and they have the pre-video with the guy from Pixar who's really close to him, and he calls him Miyazaki-san. So, okay, so Miyazaki's probably the correct pronunciation, and me flip-flopping between Miyazaki and Miyazaki because I don't know. It's probably Miyazaki's the correct pronunciation, and that's probably what I should be using. But as per the name of the studio, I'm sorry if he says he doesn't care, because you're both right. Then I'm okay with that. So let's try something else. Raver Mom, what would you like to try next?
I honestly want to try the M&Ms.
So we have pumpkin pie M&Ms.
Because I really like pumpkin pie.
But okay, let's give these M&Ms a try. There's pumpkin in it. Can you taste pumpkin at all in these things?
There's a little.
I taste candy coating. I taste chocolate. I do taste something like pumpkin. I don't know if I'd say pumpkin pie, though.
Yeah.
But I will tell you.
There's a little bit of spice on the back end, but I don't taste pumpkin at all.
You know what this makes me want to do? So I make homemade pumpkin pie. And when I mean homemade, I mean pumpkin pies, or pumpkin pie pumpkins.
Yep.
Steam them, peel them, the whole fixins. This makes me want to put chocolate in it to see what it tastes like. You might be having a mysterious pie this year.
The weirdest pumpkin pie I've ever tasted. Someone put ice cream at a bottom layer, baked it, and then stuck it in the fridge. And whenever you cut into it, because they baked the ice cream with the pumpkin and stuff, it turned into like a pie filling, and it was the weirdest thing in the world. But it had a layer of cream down at the bottom of it. You didn't have to put whipped cream on it.
That sounds weird to me.
It is weird. It was weird. It tasted good, but it was weird. So if you give me a surprise pie and then all of a sudden it's like chocolate.
I mean, when I added the chocolate chips to the pecan pie, it was really good.
Oh, it was off the chain. So sweet, but off the chain.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite pie, K2? Or a favorite dessert?
Too many to count, but probably my top two would be cheesecake and apple pie.
Ooh. I don't make cheesecake, but I make a mean apple pie.
Now we know what to make whenever he comes over.
Yep.
Yeah. I like to, I love to bake. That's my favorite thing. One of my favorite things. And when I was in middle school, I learned how to make apple pie. Or I learned how to make a crust from scratch. And then with that, we made an apple pie. And then when I went into high school, I took this culinary class. And somebody else furthered my interest with baking, i.e. Rev. And so I love baking.
Yes, little known fact, Rev can cook.
Rev can cook. So most of the time, Rev is the one that does all the savory stuff, and I do the baking and the sweet stuff.
Yes, I was not huge into baking. There are a couple of things that are just, that's my thing to bake, and Raver Mom will request them periodically. Like these past 2 weeks, I made a peach cobbler and then a chocolate coffee cake.
Ooh.
Which became a hit. We had a dinner on the grounds at church today. It's Pastor's Appreciation Month is
Okay.
October, and they did a Pastor's Appreciation service, and Raver Mom requested that I make my coffee cake, and for a minute I had to think, what coffee cake do I make? And I make a Cuban espresso chocolate cake.
Ooh, fancy.
And it was a hit, so much so that everybody was talking about it over the senior pastor's dessert.
Nice.
And then he came up to us and said, "You're not allowed to bring that anymore because you're taking my limelight." Yeah.
All fun and games, though.
Yep.
Yeah. Because his wife's like, "I want one of these for my birthday."
It's okay. I told him I want some of his. I want the banana pudding for mine because I didn't get any, and I was very upset.
Yeah, he was complaining about it. We had some of my cake left, but none of his pudding.
But anyways.
But, yeah. So, question for you two. What was your first car?
Mine was a Kia Sophia. It was a hand-me-down, but it was a gift from my grandfather. It was his daughter's, his youngest's car, and she was upgrading. So, as a gift, he handed me that. It had over 300,000 miles on it.
Hey,
Her favorite place to drive was Tampa. So they lived an hour or so away. And Orlando, and Miami. And so she put a lot of mileage on it, but it was still a really good car. I loved it. I learned how to weave in and out of traffic with
yeah.
that car.
And what year was that?
Oh, goodness gracious. It was a 95, maybe.
Okay, so it was running that 2.0 motor. You can't kill those things.
No, yeah,
No.
it was a mid to early, like maybe it was either 93, it was 93 to 96. It was somewhere in there.
Yeah, no,
Mid-90s.
That was Kia and Hyundai's call to fame was that motor. Nobody liked their cars because they looked terrible. But the motors that were in them were
Yeah.
famous
Yeah.
because of the fact that they'd go 500,000 plus miles with no problem.
It was a really good car. Even when I got rid of it and bought my truck after, it was still like running pristine. Like it was a really good. The interior was a hot mess, but I mean, because it was.
Yeah.
That was in maybe 07. Maybe it was a 96. No, I don't know. But anyways, I mean, it was a pretty old car when I got it, and it had a lot of mileage on it, but it still ran very, very well.
Nothing seat covers can't fix.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't care. I
I was ecstatic that I got a new car. Well, it was new to me. It was my first car.
I call it a new car.
Yep.
I was thrilled. It was that red one that you saw me in whenever we went to high school together.
Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing the red car. I remember the white truck more than the car.
Well, because that was the first vehicle we had when we were together.
Yeah. Lots of fun with that truck.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Not like that. That thing had bald tires on it. You didn't want to drive it in the rain, man.
And not just ball tires, they were the wrong size tires, which I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the cool thing was it was a county vehicle, so it still had its like emergency lights on it. Yeah. That was awesome with the little switch box in the middle and everything. And
every once in a while, we would wiggle the right fuse and they would start strobing.
that was pretty cool. But anyways.
Okay, K2, what was your first car?
Mine was a 99 Infinity.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were JDM out the gate.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, I wrecked it.
Oh.
Pretty good.
So what model was it?
Was it I-30?
I-30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I came around a corner too fast on ice. Went right through a fence into a tree.
Oh my goodness.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first car was a 1993 Chrysler LeBaron. And yes, for those of you guys who are thinking cheaper by the dozen, it is that car. That one was a death trap. It was red and, the red with a black top. It was a convertible, and they broke the glass on it before I got it, and they had it replaced, and the glass they put in was too big, so it wouldn't go down. And my parents bought it off of my uncle and his niece. The mechanic that took it to had a thing for her, so she would always take it in because she would get a better deal. And the guy chipped the car without her knowing, and then surprised her with a performance upgrade. And so whenever I got it, it was chipped, and it wasn't dynoed properly for the transmission, so the tranny was the weak point in the whole deal, and I had a lead foot. So I decided one day that I was going to race a Mustang GT Racing Edition in the middle of Highway 27 from light to light, and I cracked the transmission casing clean down.
Ooh.
It was completely open, no fluid. I won though.
That's the important part.
That's the important part. But I lost the car. And yeah, no, that is the story of my first car. It was an all-American death trap.
You know what this proves, right?
What?
Guys suck when it comes to their first cars.
That's the reason why our first cars need to be jalopies.
Yeah.
Mine was a jalopy, and it still ran after I got done with it.
Yeah, well, my motor still ran. The transmission didn't.
Anyways.
I mean, if I didn't hit black ice, the car would still probably be running.
Yes, but you took that turn just too fast.
Yeah.
It's a little too fast.
Yeah.
Stupid ice.
So your first car was Japanese.
Yep.
And my second car was Japanese. My second car was an 88 Civic hatchback.
Mm-hmm.
And love the car. One of my favorite cars. And I think Raver Mom's first Japanese car is the one sitting out in the driveway.
Yes.
Yes, she has a Mazda. And yeah, that car fits her.
Nice.
Listen, every vehicle. So he has another loaner because his Cooper's in the shop, right? And I drove it home, and I was like, "Yeah, you can keep this piece of crap." It started shaking. The motor was being loud. I was like, "Nope, want my Mazda? Nope." I said, "Every car you get." I mean, the Cooper was fine.
Yeah.
I've driven the Cooper. It was fine. It was just, it's kind of closed in
on the front compared to my Mazda. So I was like, yep, I'll keep my car. Thank you very much.
Yes. No, they after the wreck of the Otaku box, we got a 2017 Mini Cooper Clubman, and with the dealership, I have 90 days where they will fix any problem that I find at no cost to me. So I'm literally, every time I find something wrong, I give them a call, I drop off the car, and they give me a loaner. First one was a Chevy Equinox. Terrible car. Lord have mercy. My back hurt after one
Yep.
direction driving. First speed bump, forget about it. This time they got me in a Ford EcoSport.
Cute car.
It's adorable, but it rides like garbage. Transmission's jerky.
Ooh.
Steering wheel shakes around.
Oh, that's always fun.
It's
I will tell you a feature that they put on the newer cars, and the Cooper has it, and this is why I will not drive it. Probably won't drive it again. Is the motor shutting off when you're at a red light?
it's the auto start.
Yeah,
start
the
stop.
auto start.
I
yeah.
cannot stand that. It scares me. And then whenever you go to push the gas to go, it's like, oh wait, I need to wake up again. And come on now.
First thing I do whenever I get into the car is turn the thing off.
Then
I
you need to
hate
show
it.
me how to do it, because I could not stand that. That was the most. But the thing that's out there now is horrible about it.
Yeah, there's a button to stop that from doing it. It took me like 2 times driving it like long distance to figure it out. Either way, it's a 2020 piece of junk. Yeah. So, oh, cool. Out of all of your cars, which one would you say is your favorite?
I would say the Infinity. The only downside I had to it was an all black interior. So in the summer, it was hot.
Gotcha.
Out of all the cars that I've owned,
Uh-huh.
oh my goodness, probably the Mazda.
I would say the car that holds the most special place to me is the Honda.
Yes.
That
But
is
I can't say that because that's not mine.
That is the one car where I told Raver Mom if I ever came across one, I would buy it without telling her. And she said that's the only one I can get away with doing it.
That's the one we got married in. That's the one we brought Kid Koopa home with.
Yep.
We ran for our lives.
Yes, that car got us out of so many bad situations.
But that's also the car we went on our honeymoon, and we did all of our firsts
Nice.
together.
Yes. Yes. Craziest stories were in the Honda.
Yeah. We got lost and, found ourselves again. But like that was the first time I ever got lost.
I went from we went from St. Augustine down to Brandon, Florida in that thing, and it took us an hour and a half.
Took you an hour and a half. I don't remember the ride.
I looked at her. I was like, close your eyes.
We were on our honeymoon, and I found out my great grandmother was about to pass.
Aw.
And that woman holds a special place in my heart. And because if it wasn't for her, I probably still wouldn't be in church. I probably still wouldn't. I wouldn't be reading the Bible still. Like, I would not be who I am if it wasn't for her. She taught me how to fish. She, sewed into my life quite a lot. So he knew that she meant a lot to me. And when I got that call, I don't even think I could get, I could find my clothes. I was just so...
She was so panicky and shaky, and
Because we were so far away, and I was like, we're not going to make it. And he was like, get in the car, close your eyes, look down, don't look out,
she
blah, blah,
looked at
blah.
me, she's like, we're not going to make it. I was like, challenge accepted.
Well, and the crazy thing is because we came up, and the route we took, part of it was in construction, and so I knew, I was like, we're not gonna make it. You might, just get me down there, and I don't even remember anything after.
Took a 3-hour plus trip in half the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
And it was in that car.
I was flying past cops and everything else. The whole time I'm praying, just don't pull me over. God, just blind them today. And it had to be the craziest ride. And we went down on it. We had a quarter tank of gas in that thing whenever I started.
Wow.
So the fact that we even made it with the gas was a God thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That whole entire experience was God.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whenever the clutch blew out in it, the original clutch was still in the car whenever I got it from 1988.
Wow.
And whenever the clutch went out, I kept the clutch for the longest time, and I was going to have it mounted, and I called it the God clutch, because God had that clutch in his hand in so many things that we went through in our life.
Yeah.
And the last time I drove it, she was down at her grandmother's, and I was 2 hours away, something like that.
Yeah.
And me and a buddy of mine were replacing the clutch in the car because the clutch only had first and fifth gear left. The rest of it was gone. And I get the call, because she's pregnant at the time, that she's in the hospital, and that I needed to get down there to take, because stuff was wrong. There was complications or something. And I looked at my buddy. I was like, well, the trainee's not off yet. Let's put it back together. I got to get down there. And he's like, how? I was like, prayer. And I redlined the thing in first gear, knocked it in the fifth, and took the interstate. And whenever I brought her back home in that car from 2 hours away, and as soon as I brought her back to my buddy's house because all my parts were there, and as soon as I pulled it in his garage, first gear went out.
Oh, wow.
So all that was left was fifth. And that was it's like God had his hand on that clutch the entire time we owned it. Lost it in an accident, though. Brakes failed, hit a tree.
Oof.
Japanese cars and trees. But yes, if I ever come across a 1988 Honda Civic DX hatchback, it is mine.
We haven't seen many of them either.
No, I've found a couple online, but the engine that was in it, my uncle originally had it off the lot, and he had it custom made with the CRX motor in it. And CRX was the sportier, faster version of the car, so it had a different motor in it, which is, no big deal. If I could find the body, I can go to a junkyard and get a CRX motor, no problem, and just build it the way I want it. But it had an upgraded motor in it. It was a one-off car, and it was a cool car. I mean, yeah. No, if I find a lot of 88 CRX hatchbacks, but not a Civic DX, so it's kind of annoying.
Yep.
All right, so K2, what would you like to try next?
Let's go with the butter one here.
That is a pumpkin roll.
Okay.
That is a favorite.
That is cream cheese in the middle.
Yeah. So let's give the pumpkin roll a try. They also call these pumpkin logs.
I think this is the most pumpkin one yet.
Yes. The cream filling in this one's more subtle on the sweetness than what we normally get. Not bad, though. It's dangerous now because you can eat a heck of a lot more of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think, K2?
Very good.
You finished that one quick.
Yeah. I'm a fast eater.
K2's like, I like this one. So we are, let's see, 12. We are at the halfway point of season 2. What is your favorite episode so far?
For me, it's going to be Porco Rosso and Princess Mononoke.
The Princess Mononoke
Yeah,
one?
Mononoke, yeah.
What did you like about those two?
I like the fighting scenes. I like the more like industrial feel of those two.
Okay. Alright. Raver Mom, what's yours?
Probably the Princess Mononoke,
Okay.
because like I stated in that episode, I've heard the movie, and then this time I actually got to sit and fully watch the movie. And it was nice just being able to see a kind of a different side of the Ghibli movies. I feel like a lot of his are very calm, chill. There might be a couple of little antagonist things or issues or situations or whatever, where this one was, I mean, had some gore in it, had some complications and fighting, and I mean, it was like Porco Rosso,
Yeah.
but like even more, it was like even more so. I think that one was probably my favorite.
I have to say, my favorite so far, surprisingly, was Ponyo. I did not think that I was going to like that movie at all.
Well, yeah, because that was your first time watching it, right?
Yeah. But I have to say that I enjoyed it. I thought it was very moving. The style of it was not Miyazaki's regular style. It was something new. And to see that side of him was, a completely different experience. And I really enjoyed it. Which, by the way, Ponyo is our number one episode of the season right
Okay.
now. So, it outranks even our episodes from season 1.
Nice.
It has like quintuple
Wow.
the amount of views on that. It is our top episode from our first season.
Nice.
It's just going, and it's still on the rise. So it kind of tells you how much people love Ponyo.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Well, that's also a very innocent movie too.
Yeah, I think that's the one that kind of really took off here in the West. It was the first Ghibli movie.
Yeah, because there wasn't, like we stated in the episode, that one didn't really have an antagonist. Like the dad, Ponyo's dad was made. It was like it was made. He was supposed to be the antagonist, but he was just being a protective dad.
Right.
And so there was a lot of innocence in that. And nowadays, sometimes you just need a little innocence.
Yep.
A little childlike moment, to calm things down and get away from all that, reality, so to speak. So.
Oh, this is not fair. Raver Mom just sent me something, and not even an hour and a half away from here is a 1988 Honda Civic DX hatchback for $2,500. And I don't have $2,500 right now. And it looks like they upgraded it to looks like they put a B Series VTEC in it. Well, that just tells me that there are Civics out there.
Yeah.
And Lord of mercy, if there's one out there, whenever we have the money, the money might disappear. But, yeah, no, I completely agree that, it's a different feel all the way around in that movie. If I had to put a second place in there, I actually liked The Cat Returns. I thought it was hilarious.
It was. That was funny.
It was. I agree with everything that you guys said about it on the world building and how they really did miss an opportunity to actually make a lot more off of that story. But I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah,
It was a funny
was.
movie
Yeah.
to me. What, babe?
No,
No, she doesn't agree.
that was. Don't ever do that. After this season, if you come up to me and go, "What, babe?" I'm gonna flick you in your forehead. Or "Hey, babe," or "That's me, babe," or anything.
Thanks for your honesty, babe.
You know, I do have Cheerios over here. I will start a food fight.
Pelted with Cheerios. But yeah, that would rank in pretty close to a second. That was another one where it was. I'd never seen it before, and I honestly didn't think I'd enjoy it because I don't really care for cats.
Yeah.
And every movie that I've seen with cats, I haven't really cared about it too much. But this one I thought was pretty awesome. It was hilarious. What, Raver Mom?
Nothing. I'm giving you to the end of the season, and that's it.
Thanks, babe.
K2, take cover. I'm not that good of a shot.
Tell us how you're really feeling about an episode.
I didn't like that one. That so far I think was my lowest.
Yeah, it's your lowest one.
And honestly I gave it one pity point to go on top of what I wanted to say. So I did not like that one. I mean, we're halfway through, so who knows? There might be another one that
I think there's going to be
goes
another
below
one.
it. So
I mean, you weren't too thrilled about the Castle of Cagliostro.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't.
But
So you did watch it?
Oh, wait.
That was last week's episode.
No, okay, no, I missed last week's
no, but I
episode.
rated the Castle of Cagli something or other. What was it, like a 5 or a 6?
Yeah, I think you did a 7 on that one.
See, I'm gonna have to start writing my ratings down so I can remember because I'm all over the place.
No, it's 5, 6, or 7. We know that.
Because you rated it what?
I rated it a 7.
I didn't rate it. I think I rated a 5 and it went to a 6.
Okay.
I think that's what it was.
That could be it.
Because the Cat Returns was my lowest, and then Pompoko.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was a 4, and then I said the what was it? The Castle of Cagliostro was a 5.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I mean, not that I didn't like the Castle of Cagliostro. It just, I mean, once you get past the cops and robbers, basically, it's Disney. So,
Well, we had a one of our subscribers. His name is @SoulBadGreg. He messaged us and he said that he saw it back when he was about 10 years old, and it's one of his favorite movies. But he gave a little bit of trivia for the movie, and he gave the original name given for the movie, and it was actually originally called The Wolf Outside of Japan.
Okay.
So that's that gives it a very mysterious, different sounding, sounding title to the movie. It sounds more dark.
Yeah.
well, to me, it fits it better because when we were doing the episode, he kept calling the main character Lupin.
Lupin. Yeah, it's Lupin.
And
the
I'm
third.
literally halfway through. I'm like, who's Lupin? Who is Lupin? Try to figure out who is Lupin. Oh, that's the wolf. Because that's what they called him, was the wolf. The majority of the movie was the wolf. And I'm like, why don't you just call it the wolf? But to me, that makes more sense.
Yeah, we had never seen it before. All three of us had not seen it, and K2 had the same thought that I did whenever we were just looking at the cover. It's like, that looks like Lupin the Third.
Yeah.
because there is a Lupin the Third series out, but in the series, Lupin has like this pompadour, and it looks more, gangster Japan,
Gangster, yeah.
and it has that different anime style to it, but in the Castle of Cagliostro, it had the look of Lupin the Third, but it wasn't the same Lupin the Third
Right.
that we're used to seeing. And just comes to find out that is Miyazaki's version of it. Which makes me want to watch the show just to see if there's more information in the show or if he did his own story. But the cool thing about it is whenever it's described now, it is a story within the world, the universe of Lupin the Third.
Okay.
So they still accept it into the same universe as the anime and the mangas, but it's
A side
its own
story,
separate
yeah.
thing. So that was really cool. I was excited to watch it because I like the gangster stuff.
Yeah.
I like the cops and robbers and the car chases. As Raver Mom put it, it went Disney Princess.
Damsel in distress.
But,
Literally couldn't do nothing for herself.
yeah. But I think it's a pretty decent movie.
All right.
It has the Lupin the Third feel to it. It's just not as in your face as what the show is.
Okay.
But it's a good story, and to me, it really gives more of a positive side to who Lupin the Third is. So I'd say give it a watch if you haven't watched it yet. All right, so I think next you guys can try the granola bars.
Okay.
This one I cannot try as I am allergic to coconut. And
Okay.
it has coconut in it. So, that's all you guys.
Okie dokie, Snooky. I will say this brand of granola bars are really good.
So, what's the brand?
Sunbelt Bakery. They're they tailor more towards the more natural ingredients. They try not to put all those preservatives and stuff, like some of the brands do. I get the oats and honey one all the time, and I love it because I can't eat a lot of chocolate and a lot of nuts, peanuts and almonds and stuff like that, because of certain health issues. So this brand is actually a really good brand. But I have never had this one before, so.
It's a nice, healthy little snack. It's pretty good.
Do you taste pumpkin? I don't think I do.
I taste the spice.
I have a feeling that whenever they say pumpkin spice, it's the spice they use with pumpkins, just without the pumpkin.
Yep.
I don't know.
So do either of you have a question?
You asked favorite episode. Has your favorite Ghibli movie changed? Or any of your top, like the top 3 or the top 5? Because we've watched 11, right?
Yes, we've watched 11 so far.
So have any of your tops changed? We'll say top, 3? Your top 3?
I don't think it really had a top 3. I had a top 2, definitely. I was big on Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. Would I say that a 3 was added? Sure. Ponyo would probably be ranked in the 3rd slot.
Wow.
Like I said, just because of the fact that it showed a different side of Miyazaki.
Yeah.
And
very
it
true.
was a really cool experience. If I had to rank a 4th, it would be The Boy and the Heron, which we won't watch until the final episode.
Yeah, that one's
or
later.
closer to the final episode. It'll be the one before the finale, and that's because that's Miyazaki's last work with Ghibli. So we're going to leave that in the last spot and give it the respect it's due. But I don't think there's really a fifth so far. I've got my top 4 that I would just go to watch movie.
Yeah, I say I got my go-tos, the Porco Rosso and Princess Mononoke. But I think one of the other ones coming a little later, I believe next week. I think that one's going to take a spot for me.
I can't remember which one next week is set enough.
I think it's Grieve of the Fireflies.
Okay. That, Grave of the Fireflies is a very sad movie.
It is.
But it is very war accurate.
Yes.
So if you are into war stories, that is a big one. And we'll go into the history of why it was made and why it was such an important project for Miyazaki and Ghibli whenever we do the episode. But that's a very big war movie. Raver Mom.
My top 2 are House Moving Castle and Kiki's Delivery Service. So far, nothing's kicked them out. If I said a third one, it'd be Ponyo. So far, nothing's kicked them out. But I am excited to watch, because I haven't seen a lot of them. Normally, especially because of the kids, we go to the same ones because that's their favorites.
Yeah.
So you watch the same ones over and over. And I don't mind because the Ghibli movies are, wholesome. The ones we watch, I mean, they're very kid friendly. But I am excited to watch some of the ones that we haven't watched in our set. Just because, like, whenever you put a disc in and it comes up with, like, 3 different movies and you're like, I'd love to know what that's about, but you can't because there's kids here, so.
Yeah.
But, so, yeah.
Because I think whenever we first watched Grave of the Fireflies, it was because Kid Koopa and Princess Mononoke were like, we want to watch that one. And halfway through the movie, they're like, we don't want to watch this anymore. It's sad.
It is a really sad.
And we're like, no, you wanted to watch this, you're committing to it and finishing it. And by the time we got done, Mononoke's got little tears going down her face. And Kid Koopa's like, that was a waste of 2 hours.
That was a really long time ago, though.
Yeah. It'll be something to watch it a second time, but we haven't watched it probably over a year.
On this note, what do you think is the saddest anime you guys have watched?
Saddest?
Anime in general?
Yeah. Or like the one, maybe not saddest isn't the right word. The one that gave you the most feels out of it.
Okay, biggest feels anime.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer.
Really?
Yeah. Because I don't know if it was because it was kids or just the way that they portrayed their characters or how like you connect with them. But I couldn't watch it with Rev because the fact that he would make comments or he'd stare at me waiting for my reaction or whatever. But I would get happy, I would get sad, I got irritated. I fell in love with Inosuke, where in the beginning, he was the annoying one. I despised Zenitsu. I wanted to beat the mess out of him and smack him in the back of the head. Now, by the end, I loved him. So, yeah, I think for me, it was Demon Slayer. Because I legit cried at some points. Like, it was heart-wrenching for me.
I think for me, it would have to be Akira.
Okay.
That movie was such a roller coaster of emotion because you get so invested in the character whenever you watch the movie. And at the beginning of it, there's so much angst and anger that as you're watching it, you can't help but to get angry. But then as everything progresses and you see what happens to the main characters and how it starts destroying their lives.
Yeah.
You learn the root of the tragedies and everything like that. You know, that anger turns into like an immediate sorrow, and it leaves you like in that sorrow that's like dumbfounded. Like, how could that happen to people? And I'd have to say that's mine.
All right. For me, it's going to be Angel Beats.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to completely watch Angel Beats.
Really?
Why would that be your
Well, I kind of feel like we need to watch it now because I don't want to spoil it.
Can you give me a general synopsis? Like,
see, how
is
do
it
I-
like futuristic? Is it?
No, it's not futuristic. It's I would say like modern day, as it were, present.
Okay.
But I guess the best way I can describe it would be moving forward. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
That's a deep way to put something.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That was one of those things of moving past the past type deal.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, overcoming past stories.
See, that might make me cry.
Yeah. Oh, it will.
That might take over.
I mean, that would rate like that kind of resonates with like my second feels.
Okay.
Which would be Full Metal Alchemist.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not talking about Brotherhood. I'm talking about the first one where they had to like remake the ending.
Yep.
That ending hit you in the feels because it was them finally hitting that overcoming point.
Yep.
Then it ended in frustration because you're like, this makes absolutely no sense. All right, so we have a biscotti and a cookie left. Let's try the biscotti. This is a pumpkin spice biscotti.
It is
Or-
a mini biscotti.
Or as Princess Pika would say, a spaghetti. Now I do taste pumpkin in this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for a spaghetti, this isn't bad.
Oh, don't forget we got pumpkin butter.
We do. The pumpkin butter is from a local farm.
Okay.
We are going to try pumpkin butter.
Cool.
So do you have a question, Baby Mom? If you don't, then we're just cutting this out. It's just to build stuff
I think I asked my questions.
Okay.
in. Okay.
What is your most hated flavor of something?
Ooh.
Besides everything coconut. Grape Ninja gum. Flashbacks to the first
Yep.
food fellowship.
Alka-Seltzer and Tylenol. Great flavor.
Tylenol.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Outside of that, I have to say that I am not a big fan of banana. So,
Okay.
I like certain things that are banana, like I like banana pudding and stuff like that, but I
Yeah.
really don't care for bananas.
Yeah, whenever he reaches and actually eats a real banana, I worry about him because he does not like bananas.
It's one of those things where I'm hungry, and that's the only thing that's there. I'm gonna eat a banana.
For me, it's going to be anything like cherry flavored.
See, that's me.
Because whenever I associate that with cough syrup.
Yep. Same. I can't stand cherry. And then my next one is, funny enough, my next one is artificial strawberry flavoring.
Yeah, outrageously sweet.
I love strawberries, but I cannot stand the artificial flavoring.
Now, I will say the best artificial flavor ever to me is watermelon.
Agreed.
Like watermelon Jolly Ranchers and junk. the best
Ooh,
flavor
watermelon
ever.
Laffy Taffies.
Yeah. Watermelon's best artificial flavor.
Actually, no, I got blue raspberries, the best artificial.
There's no such thing as blue raspberries. So
that's-
how did they get the flavor?
That's what makes it artificial.
I understand that. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying, how did they come up with the flavor?
Now, on the note of raspberry, have you noticed how the Atomic Warhead sour candy, they no longer make the black one?
I was never a sour guy.
They have the blue raspberry, but then they had a black raspberry.
Okay.
And that was the sourest of the flavors, and they no longer make it. We were doing a sour challenge after a fall festival that Raver Mom had at her school, and so we pulled the Warheads out. And I'm like, dude, we got to get some black ones.
Yeah, I
And-
would have backed out, by the way.
No black ones whatsoever. That is terrible. Where's the black ones?
So apparently they do make them. Still.
Yeah,
Yes.
you just got to buy them separately.
I don't know. This mix has it in it. So maybe the mix that we got or the mix that was bought, it wasn't in them.
It's terrible. They got the wimpy bag.
Well, no. The remember the label said extreme sour. Where, oh, this is Atomic Fizz Warheads, and they're black labels. So that's what it was replaced.
Gotcha.
Oh no,
Well,
that's black cherry.
The original black ones were fizzy in the middle. Of course, the Warheads originally were fizzy in the middle. Period.
Yes, I remember that.
So that's probably the original Warheads versus the Jokers they have out now.
Yeah. If you want black cherry that bad, I will find you a bag and get you some.
Yes, and then we can give it to the Otaku kids.
I will not be doing that challenge.
I like
never
sour
liked that
stuff
one.
a lot. I really like sour stuff. I told Raver Mom I'm half tempted to hunt down the sourest candy, those black candy, candy pearls.
Yep.
And order a bag just to try those. I was like, that's a challenge I would do. Yeah. So we got a cookie left.
Yep.
This is a pumpkin spice cookie with white chocolate chips. Let's give this a shot. I feel like M&Ms have disappeared off my plate. Apparently I've been munching and not knowing.
It wasn't me.
We need to call Shibuya Psychic Research and get Naru over here.
I think this is the most pumpkin-y thing we've had. Give us your thoughts.
For pumpkin flavor, I'd go after the pumpkin roll over this.
That's disgusting.
This has like a licorice back taste to
Yeah.
it.
That's the most artificial thing we've tasted all night.
You know what? It's missing the spice. It has
It
the pumpkin,
is.
but no spice.
What is it? There's something else though. Like it's like licking plastic.
Is that black?
Like-
It's a black licorice.
Maybe that's what
taste.
I don't like black licorice. So
This
I
has to
don't
be.
taste the licorice. Like, on the back end, you really taste the pumpkin.
I taste pumpkin, but there's something else.
Honestly, it's like there's like they used the dark molasses with it.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah, because dark molasses has that back taste to it. It's like a bitter back end, like you would get with licorice. I've never been a black licorice fan. My grandmother loved it. I'm like, how in the world can you eat that stuff?
Yeah, that was the one thing always at my grandparents' house was licorice. Always red. No, they had black ones too.
Red licorice I can do. Black licorice, forget about it. I can't stand the taste of it. I couldn't stand how my dad and my grandmother could eat the black jelly beans. Oh. What, Raver Mom?
It says invert syrup. What is invert syrup?
A syrup that doesn't like being in big crowds.
I mean, oh, there's cinnamon.
Really?
Made with white chocolate and cinnamon. Funny enough, that's not on the ingredient label. There it is. Vanilla and cinnamon.
Here, find out what invert syrup is.
That's the only syrup that I see on this.
I don't taste any cinnamon.
And there's turmeric in this. Or turmeric.
That could be that taste.
Yeah. I think that's the taste that we are getting. Not black licorice. That would make sense. Because I used to take turmeric pills. Or turmeric, however you say it. I used to take pills because it's really good for it's an anti-inflammatory. That would make sense. They added that because of the color, which is funny because if you had pumpkin in it, it would be orange and you wouldn't need to add orange or turmeric in it to make it orange. So
Okay, well, inverted syrup, I think I can describe to you what that is now.
oh no.
You know how whenever you're pregnant, you have to drink that orange junk for your diabetes test, the glucose drink?
The nastiest drink on the planet that could be right there with grape ninja gum.
Inverted sugar syrup is the full thing for it. They separated the glucose and the fructose and they created a syrup.
That's probably why I don't like this.
So you are drinking the glucose syrup.
I
pretty much.
took one tiny bite. You can have the rest of it.
I'm not going to eat it. I'm eating this because I don't want to waste it. I don't want to make myself sick choking down another one.
Here, I'll eat the rest of my Cheerios.
Okay, you do. Ugh.
You can't even talk.
I am trying to just take this in.
Oh my goodness.
I have never eaten something where I just want to spit it out.
It's disappointing because it looks so good.
It does look
fantastic.
very
I bet you the turmeric's in there to get that orangish looking color.
good. Isn't that what I said?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you said. I'm repeating it so that I keep my mind off everything else.
Well, there's also orange in there as well for the color. There's multiple things in there, and then it puts it in parentheses for color. They've added orange things to a pumpkin thing that it. Anyways,
Everybody knows that pumpkin ends up being a nice golden brown. We're okay with that caramel looking brown.
Nope.
yeah.
You don't have to turn it orange. Unless it's M&M's that don't taste like pumpkin.
I will say though, I do like the sound of white chocolate with pumpkin pie versus the milk chocolate with pumpkin
That
pie.
doesn't sound bad.
So I might be doing
Yep.
that instead of, because milk chocolate, even the dark chocolate, though that's gonna be really sweet. But the white chocolate might give it enough sweetness that it doesn't take away from the pumpkin flavor and taste like you're licking plastic.
So I have to say this because this episode feels massively lost and empty without it. K2, what are we doing today?
We are supposed to be going over fellowship.
There we go. Raver Mom, what are we doing today?
I knew there was something that we were missing. Aw, I
We're
love my little
missing-
fellowship.
We're missing K2 saying fellowship. That reminds me of those t-shirts we gotta start making for you, Raver Mom.
Oh, yes. Rev wants to do a Raver Mom line of t-shirts with my lovely little quotes that I come up with.
Okay.
Well, I drew some anime stuff on her board at school for her kids because I'm the night janitor at the school. And so she decided she wanted to draw something, and she came up with these marshmallow guys. It's like little creatures with marshmallow heads. And you know, we started, you know, she drew her character, and I went in and I drew a guy character next to her girl character. And
By the way, they loved the fact that his marshmallow head was melting.
yes, I had to put a Jerry curl on it.
They took that as he was melting for her because she was so good looking.
So we started having like back and forth conversations and telling jokes with these marshmallow things that she has created. And I'm like, dude, we need to make a Raver Mom line of shirts called Marsh Fellowship. So we need to do that before we lose it.
Along with my other funny jokes or quirks or whatever you call them.
Well, I mean, we could do, you know, Raver Mom Rev and K2 versions of the marshmallows, and you know, a giant bubble across the top just says fellowship.
There you go.
That could be the first shirt. You just got to sit down and draw it.
Didn't you write down the other one you wanted to do? Something about my old lady. Me being an old lady or something. You put it in your phone.
I put it in my phone.
I thought you did.
Let's see what t-shirt ideas I have in my phone. I haven't made too many t-shirts in a while. Okay, so the t-shirt idea was to do a old lady version of Raver Mom, and around it says, "I got old lady vibes. What's your excuse?"
I told him to take what I look like, my avatar, and just give me silver hair. Don't make me looking too old.
Yeah.
But
Make
I told him that.
Silver Storm look, you know.
I told him that, and he was like, "That's funny."
We gonna make a t-shirt. Yep. But yes, we have to come out with a Raver Mom line called, you know, and it's the Marshmallow collection. Yeah.
Don't ask me to draw Autumn because that one was hard.
She did. She drew this cute little. It's almost like a mix between the chibi and moe.
Okay.
And she drew it up on her board. And
Did you get
she
a
named it
picture?
Autumn. No, I haven't taken a picture of it, so
Okay, I
don't
have to take
erase
a
it.
picture. I'm not going to. It'll be there for a week.
But she did a really good job with it. It almost reminds me of those Cholo drawings back in the 90s, you know, where the girls had like big round eyes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what it reminded me of, but she did an awesome job with it.
Well,
That's not an original because I watched a video on how to draw the face because I'm really bad with faces. I can draw a lot of other things, but when it comes to like what's on the face, I'm struggling. So.
Well, you did good with the marshmallows.
And then I did 2 pumpkins on top of each other.
Cute.
Yeah.
They still didn't meet the. They still didn't.
No,
beat
that
the
marshmallow
marshmallows.
one was really cute.
Yes. All right, so Raber Mom has pumpkin butter for us.
Oh yeah, hold on.
We are going to try it with a spoon. This is pumpkin butter from a local farm. So hopefully it's not terrible because I haven't eaten it.
Just gonna give you a spoon.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's a lot.
That's what I'm gonna.
Okay, so this is pumpkin butter.
What's the matter, Rev?
I don't like it. It's got a lot of spice to it. It's
Yeah.
like, don't breathe in.
That's why whenever we had breakfast this past Saturday, and Rev made biscuits, and me and the kids tried it, and that's why we said we think it would work very well with pancakes.
Okay.
I don't think I'd stick it on pancakes.
Like put it kind of
either.
in the middle of 2 pancakes, but
I would use it like in the mix.
or something. That's what I was
what I would
thinking.
do.
They were saying topping because it's almost like a pumpkin pie mixture.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's how I would use this. You would use it in an additive of like baking.
yeah,
I wouldn't use it as like a topping.
I feel like it would. It
It
wouldn't-
would overpower.
Yeah, but in the same time, it's not as liquidy. Like it's not a. You know what I mean? Like
It's
it would.
not like a butter. It's
Yeah.
more like a jam.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Did
I
you-
feel like all I can taste is cloves.
Yeah. There's a lot of spice in it.
And I'm not a cloves fan. I just. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I said you got to be when you're working with pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie or anything. You got to be careful with your spices.
Everything in moderation.
Yep. But pumpkin is not a strong flavor to begin with. By itself, it's actually not a strong flavor. It's like banana. Banana's not a strong flavor. So that's why you either have to do a lot of banana flavoring or you use artificial banana flavoring. Same thing with the pumpkin. That's probably why everything tastes so off than what like you're used to, because you're used to me using real pumpkins versus this stuff
Yeah, this
isn't.
is all artificial.
Although the pumpkin butter is real pumpkin,
Yeah.
but like they overdid it on the spice,
Yeah.
and it most likely is because pumpkin is not a very strong
Yep.
flavor.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess that's where this is actually a good thing to do on this segment is the fact that none of these were anywhere near similar to each other.
Mm-hmm.
They were all different. And I have to say the only thing that I really liked was either the biscotti or the pumpkin roll.
So those are your top 2.
Those are the top 2 for me. What would you rank as the worst thing on the plate?
The cookie.
Ooh.
I didn't even eat the
I
cookie.
don't know. I think I would put the pumpkin butter. as
I'd
the
rather
worst.
eat the pumpkin butter. I did not like that cookie.
I would put the cookie down because I almost didn't. I would put the cookie as the bottom because I almost couldn't keep it down. There was just something about that cookie that was like, it's like chewing on Play-Doh.
You can definitely tell it's an artificial everything.
Now my second from the bottom would be the butter. I
Yeah.
did not care
Yeah.
for the butter. And if the person from the farm ever hears this, I'm sorry. I cannot rate your butter high, but I will not put the name of your farm out there to insult you.
Listen, I bought it because I was excited about it because we love apple butter. And apple butter is normally a staple in our house.
Really good.
We normally keep it. We don't have any now because I haven't been able to find it at the store that I get it at. But I saw this and I've never seen pumpkin butter before. So I was really hoping, but I am going to try it in the pancake mix next time we do it. That sounds really good.
Now, you also got maple butter from the farm whenever you went. That maple butter.
No,
was
I
Maple butter
didn't.
is good.
I didn't get that from the farm. I got that from the grocery store.
Oh, okay.
I got that from one of the grocery stores.
The maple butter was off the chain.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that was a bigger hit than the pumpkin butter. So,
okay. So what would you put as your second from the bottom, Raver Mom?
honestly, I'd put the pumpkin roll. Or the pumpkin log, whatever that thingy was. I don't like a lot of cream cheese filling. And the cake part was kind of dry. So. But
Gotcha.
ask me that a few years ago, and I would have told you the pumpkin roll was like my favorite. But I don't know. Maybe they changed something.
Like I said,
I don't know.
normally we get our pumpkin rolls from like Publix or something like that. We didn't get it from Publix this time.
No.
Like I said, the cream cheese in this roll was more of a cream cheese filling, where the one we usually get, it's more of a cream cheese icing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
Maybe
is
that's why I didn't like it.
it is a complete different
Different.
roll experience. But compared to everything else on the plate, I still rank that high for me personally. So what's your third from the bottom?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Did you say your second?
My second, no.
Oh, what's your second?
It would be the granola.
The granola?
Yeah.
You didn't like the granola? Okay.
That would probably be my third from the bottom.
Well, I can't really rate it because I didn't eat it. So,
What would be your third from the bottom?
my third from the bottom would be the Cherrios.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're the only one that had it with milk.
With the milk, it's not bad, but eating it at the same level that you guys were,
Yeah.
it'd be the Cheerios.
Yeah, I put that as my third.
What would you put as your third, Raver Mom?
I thought I said.
No. Did you?
What did you say was your second? The granola bar? Yeah,
The
I said that
granola.
would be my third.
That would be your third, okay. Fourth? Me, it's the M&M's.
Oh, I forgot about the M&Ms. I handed the rest of them to you.
Yeah.
I like them. They would probably be my second favorite.
Me, they just taste like regular M&M's.
I don't know. I liked them.
Yeah.
I liked them. Listen, M&Ms have done some nasty flavors, so those M&Ms are actually not that bad compared to some of the other ones I've had.
Gotcha.
So I don't know about the rankings. I'm all confused, but I would not put the M&Ms as one of my worst ones. So
My fifth and sixth are the biscotti and the pumpkin roll. So, and we only tried like 6 things.
Yeah.
yeah, the biscotti's probably my number one.
Cool.
But then again, they're mine, and I've been munching on them for weeks now. So
Yes.
I mean, for me, I'd probably put those a little lower just because they're just so hard.
well, they're
Yeah.
meant to be
Yeah.
dipped in, like eating them. Yeah, eating them by themselves.
Yeah.
It's like the Cheerios. You need
Yep.
something to
You
dip
need
them.
something. Yeah.
That is a coffee thing.
Yep.
You eat them with your coffee and your tea.
Can't say though that I've had them with coffee or tea. I literally eat them one. I'll
yep.
grab like 2 and then, put it in my mouth, soften it
Yep.
up, and eat it. So
I usually do the chocolate almond biscottis with the coffee.
Okay.
Or I like the chocolate hazelnut ones. Those are really good. All right, so that's the end of our Food and Fellowship episode for Season 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you heard of anything that you would like to try or anything like that, and you want to know exactly what we got, just leave a comment down below and we'll be happy to tell you what it is, what brand it is, and where we got it from. So join us as we close in prayer. Father God, I thank you for a fellowship that is continuously growing. I thank you for a fellowship that is growing beyond a studio room. God, I pray that as this ministry continues and as we continue to do your work, that it just continues to grow and grow and grow and never cease to expand across this world that you have created. And as we look at the stories that are brought to life by Studio Ghibli, I pray that we continue to see it through your eyes, Father God. And God, as we come to a close, we ask that you open our eyes to see you in the wonder and in the lessons and the beauty around us, even in the worlds created by artists and animators. And that you let our passion for anime draw us closer to your truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thanks for hanging out with us on Reb's Otaku Talk Season 2, Food and Fellowship. Make sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform, and don't forget to like and follow us on our Facebook page at Reb's Otaku Talkers and on X at Reb's Otaku Talk. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment, leave a review, and share your favorite anime and God moments with the community. Also, check out Reb's Otaku Shop and grab some awesome merch, and don't miss out on a bag of Reb's Conco Heat coffee. The link is in this description below. Until next time, keep your anime collection strong and your faith stronger. See you later, guys.
Take care, all.
Bye.
Listener mail and fan debates. We love the art the Lord creates. From Studio Ghibli to Naruto, God speaks in ways you didn't know. Stories rise like rising sun. We break them down one by one. Chew, this ain't just hype, it's revelation. Anime with holy inspiration. Otaku life with transformation. Faith and fandom, no limitation. It's Ribs! Otaku Talk! From JoJo's post to Spirit Lead, we laugh, reflect, and plant that seed. It's Ribs! Otaku Talk! So hit that play, don't walk away. Let's geek and grow in Jesus' way. O-T-A-K-U, talking truth in all we do. Revs crew, rolling through. Faith meets fandom just for you.